It's a rare condition in this day and age to read any good news on that newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design, well, some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams and real love bursting out of every seam. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to PeaceKeeper. I'm very excited. All right, let's, can we lower that? Really busting at the seam today, folks. I'm Nathan, obviously. It's a very special sode. I'm very excited about all of this. I think that the future is so bright that I gotta wear shades, folks. And so where was I? Yes, welcome to PeaceKeeper. Sorry, I'm on, I think I may be in the midst of a manic episode. So this could be a fun one. This could be nuts, okay? But it's not always going to be like this, okay? Sometimes, you know, things happen. Anyways, I'm very excited. I wasn't going to film today. I was feeling a bit tired and groggy and stuff. And then I started reading your guys' comments on the previous Sabaton video that we just did, 1916. And I thought, you know what? I'm juiced now. I think that, like, this is what I've been looking for. So I've been dabbling in a lot of different music, you know, just to put some feels out there. Oh, I should react to this song. I'll put some feels out, see what kind of fan base they have. Are they active sexually? No, but are they active? Do they want to interact with me? Because that's what the show is about, folks. This is where I'm hosting it, but you're mosting it. You know, this show, what I really want is a fan base that really wants to talk and not be too judgmental. You know, I'm not always gonna react to things the way that you want. I mean, there are so many of these fake reaction channels out there where they're putting on a spectacle for folks. They're really laying it on. I mean, when I put this Sabaton song that we're going to be checking out, I noticed that YouTube showed a bunch of reactions and there were dudes crying. Dudes, grown men. And that's not probably going to happen. I mean, as Tom Hanks said, there's no crying in baseball. I'm a man, baby, and well, I sometimes cry, but that's usually just how I get to sleep at night. Anyways, we've got so that's what I was saying. So I want you guys to be as active as possible. My dream, what I'm really looking for, if maybe this is somebody out there, if you want to zoom in, if you have a webcam, you want to zoom in and talk me through these songs, that would be so awesome if we could have different fans on the show talking me through these songs. There's a lot of lore with Sabaton, I feel like. So speaking of fan requests, that's what we're going to be checking out today based on a fan suggestion from the comments. And stay tuned after the reaction and we'll read some comments from our previous video. That's how it goes. So comment on this video and we'll read them in the next video. So hold on a sec. I'm talking so fast. I gotta breathe. Hold on. I'm feeling a bit verklempt. Guys, talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Ketchup. Do you put it on a hot dog? Yes or no? And I'll just breathe here for a sec. All right. right. You know what I really need is a shot of salmiakki vodka. So let's do that. That'll fucking get us where we need to be, if you know what I mean. Oh, sorry. This is 6 minutes in. I feel like, okay, so sometimes you guys may, if you haven't watched the show before, sometimes we'll talk it out. We don't really hop right into the reaction. Well, we do sometimes, but you know, if we're going to be developing a relationship, I want you to get to know me and I want to get to know you over here. I just had the most amazing Tinder experience, by the way. So that's what I love, openness. I love being open with people. And so Tinder's all bullshit, right? You message people, all the chicks say they're looking for a relationship, but they're not really looking for a relationship. They want to get down, but they say, I'm looking for a relationship. That they say it because they feel like they have to kind of say it. You know, so I was talking to this this dame on Tinder, and so I was like, so what are you looking for? Because I want to cut this shit. You know what I mean? Daddy's got needs. Anyways, so I said, what are you looking for? And she said, well, I just broke up with my ex, and now I'm in the slutting it up phase of a breakup, just looking for something casual. And it's like, oh my God, that's so refreshing that people can just be open. So I want you guys to be open with me. I want to do this correctly. Song order should matter. You know what I mean? So we're really going to have to brainstorm. Maybe I'll start a Discord or something. And we can talk about, anyways, let's have a shot, you guys. Our first shot of the night. Oh, shnikey. Woo. All right. Maybe we should get down to business. So what song are we going to be doing today? One seckie, Pooh. Ooh, man. Singing, I guess, when I came in, got me all hot. It's summer now, so maybe I should open a window or something. Anyways, this came up in the comment section from our previous video. I want to give credit. So, but they said we should do Sabaton En Livstid I Krig. So is that Swedish? Because my background is Swedish. I don't know if you know that. My family was Hallquist before they were kicked out of Sweden for a crime. No one would tell me what we did, but it was horrible, I imagine. One sec. Yes. So I don't speak Swedish. So don't go asking me to. Sorry, I just want to give credit to this person who said that we should do this. Jesus Christ. Come on, tube. Come on. Okay. Oh, yeah. Florian Brief Ender. Well, I'd like a long ender, if you know what I mean. Said, if you want to see more about Sabaton, search for En Livstid I Krig. Live in Gothenburg, mate. One of the best live performances from the Great Tour. Never seen such an awesome live show. Awesome. Well, very cool. So that's what we're going to do right now. Me and you, you know, maybe we should get down to business. Oh my God. I'm going to have to add that later because I turned my sound effects down. Here, let me do that again. Let's get down to business. Yeah, exactly. We got bells, we got whistles. All right, so should I know something about the song first? I like to whoa, jeepers creepers. I like to give it a goog first, you guys. So this is, in the future, this is something that the Saboteur, is that what you guys call yourself? You have to call yourself Saboteurs. Okay, let's see. Do we have any wiki on this? What the fuck? All right, I got nothing coming up here, really. All right. You know what? I've got lyrics. I'm sure we can figure this thing out together. What do you say? So let's dive right in. We're gonna dive right in, and I'm so happy that you guys are here. This is amazing. So let's do this. Sabaton, PeaceKeeper.
Helt underbart. Mina vänner, nu sjunger vi tillsammans. En livstid i krig!
Vem bryr sig då? Vi kämpar på. Får en soldat ett värdigt slut.
Wow, absolutely beautiful, in a absolutely beautiful way. I mean, listening to these lyrics, it's interesting to listen to a band like Sabaton for the first time and listen to a song for the first time, because those lyrics hit hard. And then if you're like me, if you're like an introspective person, I find myself thinking so much. You know what I mean? That's why I love bands like Tool, because I listen to the lyrics and then it's like, oh shit, I fucking missed the last 3 seconds of song because I'm thinking about the last 3 seconds of song. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. I'm a real lyrics person. When I was a young man, I used to write poetry, and it was wonderful. But I love lyrics, and I love dissecting lyrics. I love. I'm a words person. A lot of people are just about music. I had a friend, he's an amazing guitar player, and he told me, he's like, I love Bryan Adams. And I'm like, Bryan Adams? But you're like the most hardcore fucking dude I know. You like Bryan Adams? He's like, yeah, I like the riff. And I'm like, oh. He's like, I don't even listen to the lyrics. And to me, that's a fascinating way to listen to music. That's what I end up doing with a lot of Finnish music, that I listen to. It's almost like if it's in a different language, you can just cut out all that. My brain doesn't start going into overdrive, thinking about lyrics, because it's like that's boiling it down to just an instrument, a voice as an instrument, which is a fascinating thing. I love listening to Mastiritat. They're the Finnish band, two sisters, two Finnish sisters or fisters, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Guys, are you with me? Yeah, that's right. Anyways, but like it boils it down and I can just kind of concentrate. Obviously, I had the lyrics up, so I was reading them the whole time, and that's why I was kind of in my head a little bit. And I was actually thinking like a lot. So one thing that I was thinking about earlier today when I was, and we'll get to it because when we get to the comment section here in a little bit, I know, how long is this episode going to be? You're probably thinking, what the fuck? But think of this as more of a podcast with a reaction in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, let's slow it down. Let's not be in a rush. I don't want to just say, that song was great, man. Set up for the Patreon. I want to get into the weeds and stuff. And this is like a band. This is the band I was looking for because I feel like we can get into the weeds on this. You know what I mean? But what was I even saying? Oh, yeah. So I was thinking earlier today that I live in Canada and, I've never been abroad. I've been in abroad. 1 second. Yeah, that's right. But Canada's never had a war on its soil. Maybe when we were Britain or a colony, we had the War of 1812 or whatever, but there's no reminders of that around. You know what I mean? From what I gather, or what I'm told, in Europe, there are leftover remnants from these wars. You know what I mean? There are those pillboxes and stuff and trenches, so it's like a reminder, a constant reminder. And I just don't have that. War to me is such a foreign concept. I can't even imagine the what he's singing about here. And we'll get into the lyrics here. But I look around and see my home disappearing. And, I remember I was talking to Tina, the Finsider, about her family being kicked out of this one part of Finland because Russia was annexing it or something. I'm fuzzy with the details, but there was you have 15 minutes, grab your shit. You have to leave here. You can't be here anymore. They're kicking you out of your home. I don't have, I've never even thought of that as a concept, But to look around and see my home disappearing, my time at home now feels far too short. So obviously, there's a lot going on just with those two lines. You're seeing your home disappearing. It could be just because you're leaving. You have to leave. You have to you do what a man does, defend your homeland. And I mean, even that, like, I've never had to think about that. Have you guys? I mean, if you're my age, like, there's no draft. There hasn't been a world war in you know, a few years. It's been a while, right? But you know, to the thought of I have to leave my home. I have to defend my home. That's just like a concept that, like, you should feel how soft my hands are. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not up to that task. You guys don't want me. I'll just slow you down. But like, as a kid too, you know, the war can destroy a man. I can give my life for the fatherland, but who misses me? And I mean, that is something that everyone can relate to, war or no war. We all deal with our own mortality. We all think about what, you know, will happen when I'm gone. Like, I don't have a family. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. When I die, it's going to be alone. No one's going to give a fuck about me. But this goes two ways, this lyrics here. But who missed me? So see me as that, a husband, a friend, father and son who never comes home, but who mourns me. And someone was saying something really interesting in the comments. We'll get to them in a bit, in like the next half hour, I promise. But that's something on both sides. Like, how can you, like, that's an interesting dichotomy to me. A war is like, nobody wants to be there. Like, that's why I think it's so fucked up to kind of put it in today's perspective. People are like, I would never say something so grotesque, but I've heard it. People are like, oh, fucking Ukraine just fucking bombed this part and fucking there's like 400 Russians dead or something. And it's like, ugh, we shouldn't be cheering on any deaths. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to be there. They're only there because the world's fucked up and we have this like leaders and who are starting these wars, who never have to fight them, who look at people as pawns, you know, on a chessboard. And so like, we should never be cheering on death. So when you see me as that, a husband, a friend, you got to look across enemy lines and see them as a husband and a friend. Nobody wants this. Like, it's just so fucking crazy to me. War, what is it good for? Went into battle for Sweden, was baptized in blood. Out there death awaits, not heroism. In fields where brothers fall, no song is heard. Challenging our destinies once more. Wow, this is beautiful poetry. For the war, it can destroy a man. I give my life for my fatherland, but who misses me? Man, that's just absolutely beautiful sentiments. Who writes these lyrics? By the way, I got it. Okay, this is what we should set up for the next episode. I'm going to need dossiers on all of the dudes in Sabaton. Who are they? So I know, I think the singer follows me on Instagram because I was kind of blown away. He has such a unique hairstyle and beard that would not fit in with any other band. Like, it's almost like his head is made to have a helmet, like a war helmet on it, and he should have a cigar, you know, and be yelling, "Get out there!" You know, that's like, like that. It's kind of a perfect kind of timeless look that he has. So I need dossiers on all these mofos. I know one dude is Floor's cameraman, but let's get into that. So, anyways, we've been talking for a long time about this song. And hold on, need to catch my breath again. Jeepers creepers. I get all worked up, and then I have my pretty little pet, and I want to pet it and stroke it and then poke its eyes out. I get all warped up. Sorry, I'll try. Maybe I'll film the Sabaton ones towards the end of the night, so I'm not such a hypo. Excuse me. Let's read some comments from the saboteurs. What do we have here? Mia Franland. Hello, Mia. Lemmy wrote an epic song, and Sabaton didn't make it less epic. I still tear up listening to it, even though I haven't played it, even though I have played it repeatedly since they released it. Then USS Grey Ghost responded to that. They said they made it more epic and even more sad. Karina Rodabach says, yes, Floor is something... Sorry, there's something wrong with my screen. Something to Hans Van Dahl, drummer of Sabaton. So friends with, I guess, is what that says. I can't read it. Sorry, my screen's all messed up. Sabaton's own take on this history are, among others, The Price of a Mile, which I did with Nightmares before we did that. Highly recommend Christmas Truce from them. Also, a true story from World War I. Yeah, that Christmas Truce is where the two sides could hear each other having Christmas, and so they heard each other laughing, right? Isn't that it? And they heard each other singing, and they kind of realized, holy shit, we're all the same. That's like kind of what we were just talking about through enemy lines. We're all just want to celebrate Christmas, you know? Let's read some more of this. All Sabaton songs are thoroughly researched and true to the events that took place. They don't glorify war and don't take sides. Each seen from the perspective of the participants. Wow. So yeah, that's interesting. You know what I mean? So, okay, we'll get into it. Sorry. That sentence alone just blew my mind. She being British, German, Polish, Australian, etc. I mean, come on. We have to draw the line somewhere. I mean, Australians? At their concerts, you can see Polish headbang to German tank attacks or Germans hail Belgian resistance. They have their own history channel as well, where band members, really? Okay. And well-known historians discuss the background story to the song and how it came about. On their tours all over the world, they take time to visit battlefields, historical museums, visit veterans. Almost any country can find a song from an episode in their own history of wars in the Sabaton catalog. For Canada, A Ghost in the Trenches, telling of a Canadian sniper, oh shit, and a scout in World War I. Isn't there also like a Finnish sniper that was like insanely badass? Then Mia Fronlund pops in again, says, commentary well put together, Karina. And okay. Very cool. So thank you for that. Then Drieger Dranzer says the cello at the end is what I heard played by one and only Tina Guo that played with Sabaton before in Swedish Pagans and Steel Commanders. I've never heard of either of those things. She played in lots of big productions and movie themes. Edward Christensen says, all Sabaton songs are about historical events. I think you'll love Bismarck. Well, I know I love Bismarcky. Raul R.K. says, the album where you can find 1916 is actually Kiss of Death. Quite good, to be honest. Good video, bro. Well, you're very welcome. Then Florian Briefender, I want a long ender, said, keep on rocking. Greetings from Austria. All right, mate. Well, let's put another shrimp on the barbie. Then Jenny Nopers says, well done, Nathan. I love it. Love that you were so respectful. Have you not listened to Sabaton? I love them. Found them through Floor. Through the Floor? All right. Then Sam Nemeth Smith says the amount of references to old Sabaton songs in the music videos is ridiculous. Two Americans dressed as the 101st from the Screaming Eagles. The ancient Greek soldiers are from Sparta. The lady in the alley is Night Witches. The guy on the horseback is Robert the Bruce from Blood of Bannockburn. The car they walk past is from Sarajevo. The Black Soldier is Hellfighters. The two biplanes at the end are from the Red Baron, and the bomber is No Bullets Fly. All right, so this is way over my head, all this stuff, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And then Susan Lommel says Hannes, Floors, and then, sorry, my screen's all fucked up. Floors H is all I can make out. H housemate? Are they roommates? Floors housemate is the drummer. Okay, cool. So they like our roommates, I guess. That's cool. The song and video, this is James McCree speaking. This song and video does several things. It's a tribute to Motorhead. It touches on many of their songs, so it's intended as a callback and tribute to all soldiers, and it fits the mold of Sabaton by bringing the sum to the forefront. But also, Lemmy was referencing the Paul's battalions when he spoke about people signing up to fight together with friends, family, and co-workers. So that's interesting. Now, me and my friends, I remember we were young and we were talking about like, oh, if we had to go to war, maybe they could let us all go together as a crew. But I don't think you want that because, like Saving Private Ryan, you don't want to, if you have all the people from one neighborhood and they get, God forbid, something happens, that's sad for that entire neighborhood, I guess. I don't know, you guys, but this has been a lot of fun. So I feel like this is the start of a beautiful friendship, so I'm going to need you guys to help me walk this windy road. And I just hope that I don't let you down. So I'm really going to need a guide. There's got to be somebody here who wants to jump on ship, zoom in. You just need a small microphone and headphones, and I would love that so much. I've always been looking for that. Nobody volunteers. Everybody's a little camera shy, yeah. But yeah, you guys seem great. I think this will be the start of a beautiful friendship. So let's end it, shall we? And you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care. This has been PeaceKeeper. And I want you guys to know that each and every one of you is special. This intro is really long. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day for a beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Well, I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. And I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. Let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be my neighbor? Good night, everybody.